What's up, guys? Today is Rex Stream Werewolf here, your favorite werewolf lover here. Uh, Today we are actually going back to an old video game, although technically I'm going to explain how it was basically throughout the years from 2011 all the way to 2016, but I continued to play it through 2017, 2018, went back a few years to play it. You probably saw some of those videos. And this game is Skylanders. Honestly, ever since I was at a little kids table in 2011, eating on a Lightning McQueen table, I, me and my brother, we were eating dinner, and we saw that we were also watching TV. Was probably a Monday, yeah, definitely a Monday, because we were watching Cartoon Network, and we come across this special commercial that basically hinted that we wanted to play this game more than anything. And that game was Spyro's Adventure. It was such a good game. Like all the things, like actually, it was at each time a Skylander game is coming out, it comes out in October, the month of Halloween, and that's where most people would dress up as all these different odd creatures. I mean, dragons or robots or even heroic knights sort of with bones. But in any case, this game was one of my I mean, I pretty much love all six of the games from Spyro's Adventure all the way to Imagineers. Uh, so with Spyro's Adventure, I wanted to like we our cousin, my me and my brother's cousin, we were basically at Toys R Us or next to Haynes Mall, and well, near Haynes Mall, like really close, like just a few feet away. You probably get what I'm saying. But I basically, when we saw that the Skylanders were there, they had their own section. It was fudging beautiful, so beautiful to see all those characters, those unique characters of the eight elements before it had 10 from Trap Team to Superchargers and Imagineers. Uh, me and May, no, I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna say his name because that's private. But me and my brother, we had saw two of these characters. Like we wanted all of these Skylanders, but we knew we did. But because we were kids, well, me being 11, we still wanted to get something there. I mean, Toys R Us was our favorite place to go. So we, I, me and him, we basically begged and begged and begged to get these two Skylanders that were actually our. Hold on, let me get that. Okay, I had to quickly grab these because I still have these two in my possession. While one's a Series 2 version, while I have the Series 1. The Series 1. Okay, so me and my brother, we got two Series 1s, and while I am a fan of the magic element, surprisingly, the first element I get is life, and my first Skylander is none other than Stump Smash. This guy was so cool. I saw his gameplay. Like there was like this portal of power that allows kids and fans who grew up playing these games. It allowed them to. There was like a little screen that if you put the character on the portal of power, it will show you a gameplay trailer of the character playing all his moves, and it was like it makes sense he would be some sort of sub smasher class. Honestly, they should have done that. Like put the sky in Imagineers, they should have done that. Skylanders that resembled a certain battle class, they should have had that. But I know some of them don't really have that much. While my brother had the Series 1 version of this character, Prism Break. We basically begged our mother because our cousin had two characters. Dang it, I'm going to grab another two. So here are the two characters my cousin had gotten. Granted, I he had the season one, but then I have a series two version of this girl, but he has series one of this character. Bash and Sonic Boom. Like me and Mason, we wanted some Skylanders as well because our cousin also wanted was also into it, and so he started off Earth and Air, while I started off Life, and my brother started off Earth. But of course, they were the only Skylanders we could get. But over the weeks during December, Kit, I'm not gonna say his name. I'm gonna try to remember to. Our cousin, he kept getting so many Skylanders. He had Dino Rang, Eruptor, Voodoo. He had, and even Flameslinger, I guess, and Ignitor. And then when it was sort of coming close to Christmas time, like on the night of Christmas Eve to almost Christmas Day, me and Mason had this list. I meant my brother, sorry, but now you know, but I'm not going to say it again. Me and my brother, we had our initials, our first names and last names. I'm not going to show you my first name. I accidentally mentioned my brother's name, but I'm definitely not going to tell you guys our last name, so that being private. So we basically had this list of initials of two-letter initials where we wanted the Skylanders. He wanted Boomer, he wanted Chop Chop, Hex, Wrecking Ball. I wanted Eruptor and Dino-Rang. Oh, he got Bash as well as Sonic Boom. And over the course of time, we started to play the heck out of the games. Like, granted, I also got on Legend of Spyro Dawn of the Giant, the first disc, before I accidentally stepped on it. Honestly, should have placed it on a shelf so that it was safe. And so it took a while, but we kept getting Skylanders left and right. We went to GameStop so many times, probably. Well, maybe not GameStop, but Target. Uh, and this all happened during the course of Spyro's adventure. We loved Skylanders so much. I mean, heck, I even got in this character, Cinder, Series One, with the missing tail. But luckily, I got another. I believe. Yes, I do. Right now, I pulled this on the table right here. I have her with Series Two on her right, Phantom Center on the left. My first vet and two Venom bodyguards from Disney Infinity. One on the left with the bit off tongue, which of course biting habits get. Look, I don't bite on it stuff anymore. And a regular Venom who was a perfectly upgraded character because I screwed myself over with my first Venom, but my second Venom did better. So that's why I made it 7.2, my 82nd character fully upgraded. But yes, all those characters on finally our last Skylander to get was Warnado the turtle. Warnado. And that was because of an old friend of mine has given us Warnado because we were still playing it, and then Skylander Giants came in. Oh man, like let me tell you, like when it came to October, our dad basically pre-ordered the Giants game for us. Sadly, though, I mean to me, which I felt was unfair, because I had only one Skylander, and my brother had a total of three. He had Jetvac, Shroom Boom, and the tech giant himself, Bouncer. I had none. Just one character. One stinking character, and I had to only play as Tree Rat. Yet. Tree Rex. And this was the first one. If you can tell by the differentiation of the skin of the photosynthesis cannon, or just call it photosynthesis, or the P cannon. No, that just the photo cannon. This was my first T-Rex, and I have gotten him on the charging path with the Titanic elbow drop, and this one has all about his tertiary attack with the beam. Uh, so then one day at Walmart, we've gone two new Skylanders. He had a total of four, but I got a new one. Oh wait, back to Spyro's Adventure. That's when we also gone. Our whole day was Skylanders. Skylanders. We didn't want any other toy, just Skylanders. So at my old place I was living with my mom, we've got a few. That was the Portal Power, and my brother getting Bash, Hex, Wrecking Ball, and Chop Chop and Sonic Boom, while I got Ruptor, Dino Rang, and Spyro, Gilgora, and Trigger Happy. But when we got even more characters, I believe. Actually, I don't really. I mean, we went to our grandparents' house. Our cousin was there. All of us were there, but we probably just. So we had like our dad brought the our 360 to and over to our grandparents, set it up, and me and my brother and my cousin and his sister took turns playing the game. Me and my brother, and then after a few minutes, it would be them. Like we would switch off, basically helping each other, trying to figure out how to play the level, and that was actually a good thing because it was so fun. And when it came to, but going back to our dads, apparently my dad got me Ghost Roaster, which was supposed to be my brother's, and I got Terrafin with the Pirate Seas. So I allowed Mason. Dang, forget that M letter word, M name. So I let my brother play Ghost Roaster because it was originally supposed to be his character. I can't remember any other Skylanders we had gotten that day. But that was pretty much it. Like, we straight up had the whole Earth element collected. Except the only undead Skylander was my girl Cinder, the underrated broken Skylander of all. Because of that shadow dash of hers, which is actually pretty good. I don't know why people say that she's not one of the powerful characters. I mean, she's powerful in Legend of Spyro Dawn of the Dragon. She's going to be powerful in Skylanders for 3 games. And she could probably try to survive the Imagineers game, despite the fact that they had made it so that it was so stupidly reduced. Should have made it fair for all Skylanders. You can bring the Skylanders in to probably help level them up when you finish a wave of enemies in the arena, but trying to survive the entire level, surviving the 3 waves of enemies, or the 3 rounds of enemies, and you couldn't even level up any characters. It was like a hassle to get a win. Like it was like taking forever to get Cinder or any of our Skylanders to level up. It was stupid. It only worked for the senseis and the imaginators, which was bullshit of a move that Activision and Toys for Bob decided to do. But it was still a fun game. Granted, we would have to, like me and my brother, we would have to either play as one of the characters from the game itself or play as an old character. I might get back on it soon. But in terms of giants, like I was stuck with just Tree Rex, then got Pop Fizz, the series 1 at least. And then it was followed up with a few more extra characters. Me and my brother both got Swarm. I sort of lost mine. Gotten and Ginny, Eyebrow, and finally my favorite one of all. Sorry, Trix, but Thumpback takes first place. I mean, who wouldn't want to play a whale? Although technically I only got one Thumpback. Of course, again, biting habit problem. Sorry, and I apologize just for showing you that. And when I played as him, like, he ordered it. When my dad ordered it, I was so happy because I finally got Thumpback, and I straight off played Skyler Giants. I didn't care what I was doing. I got my homework done, straight off played, and it was good. I don't go for the secondary path because although it would be fun to barf water, but the anchor combos were better. In Swap Force, I forgot to bring him up here, but I do love Night Shift, and Washbuckler was my favorite at the time. Like, seriously, throughout 2011 all the way to 2016, and even getting a few extras from previous games during the times of Skylanders Academy on Netflix, we've been getting all Skylanders. We completed all of the first game, but we didn't do much of the Giants or the Swap Force. But then again, speaking of Swap Force, getting Bumbleblass was a good character. He's basically the better version of Zook. I mean, Honey and using the power bees, although I don't really like the bees, but I'm fine with boar bees. Bumblebees and hornets and yellow jackets, you can go screw off. No idea why God would make those species when honeybees and boar bees are fine. Slobbertooth, seeing his short, it was funny as heck. I wanted to get him so bad, and now I finally did. Also got Hog Wild Frano from Trap Team. And now I also have Mega Ram Spyro. Granted, it was my brother's, but then he sort of gone away from the game. But I still kept on. Oh, we actually managed to finish the water element too. Gil Grunt, me, him, Zap. Oh yeah, he also got Zap. Well, on another day. And I got Slam Bam with a wonky arm that won't stay on. Like, see. But then sadly I had more water Skylanders because Mason and again I'm forgetting that I keep forgetting not to mention that name. But I forgot that he on his list wanted Whamshell, and it took forever to find him. Like took forever for him to actually be put on shelves, and they decided to put him in a box, like to hold all your Skylanders or the very items you use to either travel to a new level, like a DLC, or the items that can help you survive the levels. I mean, in terms of the levels, they sort of switched up. Like now in Imagineers, they give you more gold, but it's only once in a saved slot in the whole game. You use it only once, sadly. Same with the chess. Trap Team turned. Trap Team and Swap Force turned it differently. Like they made it so that you only gain like fallen debris. You don't like pirate seas, crypt of darkness, or the Dragon's Peak, and even the Empire of Ice. All of it didn't really work much. Like all it did was just provide orbital damage to enemies. But speaking of Swap Force, it was also good because we've gotten a few characters ourselves. Like I got, it was originally supposed to be my brother's game, but because I got Disney Infinity at that time, but then like I said, I got more into Skylanders, and now that I think about it, I could work on more of these characters. Like, I mean, I used Trap Team to help level up the Skylanders that I had recently gotten. from some sort of thrift store in a way. But it was still a good game to play. Then we got on Trap Team. For Trap Team, we've gotten the likes of Snap. Oh yeah, after we got the game on Christmas, Spyro's Adventure, Skylander Giants, Swap Force, Trap Team. All three of them were pre-ordered. Me and my brother, along with our dad, went and grabbed it. We were so happy to get them. To field them was also good too. And also, when it came to superchargers, that was back to doing Christmas. And the last time we've gotten the entire Infinity 3 thing, Disney Infinity, with Star Wars. But still got Skylanders. That supercharger was good. Didn't play much of the superchargers, sadly. Yet we finished only 5 of the games, missing out on superchargers, which I'm hoping to find a portal power so I can go back and help level up some of the Skylanders that I can't really level up in Imagineers. And I would be able to play the levels easily enough. I mean, I would love to play Echo because she would need to be leveled up. I mean, I don't have Echo yet. That's a character I want to get. I have so many Skylanders I want to get. I mean, I look at their abilities. They are so damn good to play. Like Flip Wreck, using a blowhole. Like, he's basically a second, he's a subclass, a sub character to Thumpback. Only it's sort of like an ability, like a basic upgrade before you go to the upgrade pass. And of course, surprisingly, he has a combo as a Soul Gem, which is pretty good. Pretty good. And in Trap Team, we've gone so many characters. Like, we've also missed out on a few characters. That's when I recently gone Shortcut. Alright. And of course, speaking of Trap Team, I can't thank Ironhide C enough for getting me this back when I was still doing school, and it was Kaboom. Basically, the Arnold Schwarzenegger, only a barbaric guy with a red crystallized cannon, would probably represent a subclass, like a cannoneer subclass of the bazooka class. And oh yeah, Trap Team. I was also lovable. This was compared to Snapshot, and this guy, he's actually takes the cake. He actually beats. He's with his tantrum. It's so cool, unstoppable. Uh, then in Supercharges, I didn't really get much to play because I really didn't use much, but I did sort of enjoy playing a Lava Lance Eruptor when I got him in Imagineers, sadly, and only played him then. But speaking of Imagineers, here are 2 characters that I actually favor. Wolfgang and Graveclopper. Wolfgang, of course, I wanted to increase most of his stuff, like involving all of his rad, cool moves, like the Wolf Slide. I mean, he's what I can see why he's a bow singer, but then again, in his melee attack and Trap Team, which they should have given tertiary text to all villains, so that makes it more obvious. Like, they should have kept it so that he could have, when holding Y, he could play music notes like he did, like the I like that too. I would always keep holding the Y short for a moment so that I could play that one thing and then turn the character around in an arc or a radius. Graveclopper. Being a fan of the WWE, I had to choose the move set that would allow me to perform Gator Geyser suplex, like a German suplex, and his top rope splash. Oh man, I loved Graveclopper. Surprisingly, they should have kept him as the Earth element to do so, but then again, the water element was sort of missing out. They only had Kingpin. They had Tide Pool. There was no other character. They can't just have 2 characters. I mean, water was one of the most loved Skylanders. And compared to a few others, they were also good too. Um, actually, and then when Imagineers came, it was so fun to help sort. I mean, I managed to get Ironhide City into Skylanders, but I guess I would have to say that my favorite Skylander out of all of them is Cinder, because she can literally go under the enemies, survive. She's probably the only Skylander that if played in Skylander Imagineers, can survive because she can use her ghost to help. She needs to level up, sure. Probably go up against Chompies. That would be a better idea. Like take her to the first level, replay it multiple times. That's what I did with all the other games. Well, would love to do it with supercharges more, but hopefully we can find it. The portal at least, and and I hope that Skylanders comes back. I mean the fan art. I mean the upcoming fan made series that takes place after the series finale of Skylanders Academy. I hope to not see Cinder turn evil. Like, be good, be strong. Strong enough to, like, push back the darkness. Be able to control herself. So she doesn't hurt Spyro. That's my request. So, anywho, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!